Welcome back. With us live over the phone is His Excellency Ambassador Mohamed Shazly, former Assistant Foreign Minister, talking over the situation in Gaza after U.S. President Donald Trump told Israel on Friday to immediately stop the bombing of Gaza after the Palestinian resistance Hamas agreed to release hostages and accepted some other terms in a U.S. plan to end the war. It's a lot of terms. We're going to be discussing it somehow in detail. Good morning, Ambassador Al-Shazly.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing, sir? Earlier, of course, those negotiations have been going on for almost a week or 2 weeks now until and they were awaiting Hamas to reconsider once again and make up their minds. And finally, Hamas announced yesterday they're going to accept the terms. But first, before we get into that, let us just state or make it clear exactly what are the terms or what were the terms that were offered by the American president. Of course, releasing the hostages and also the disarmament of Hamas, and Hamas would have no role in Gaza in the near future. What are the other terms that were supposed to be on the Palestinian side?
I am very sensitive to terms and to words. If we say that negotiations have been going on for some time, I don't think this reflects reality. What has been going on is duress, is the bombing and the destruction and the killing of the people.
Sure.
And the destruction of territories, and we had famine going on, and we had children and women dying for lack of food and for lack of medicine. This is not negotiation. This is a crime, and this is a coercion of people, and this is a crime against humanity. The American president, who I personally consider as a war criminal, he and Netanyahu, they have been speaking about the hostages and the release of the hostages. What about the hundreds of Palestinian prisoners in the Israeli jails? Some of them have been there for 20 years, and some of them who are elderly people, and some of them are as adolescents and children. This is a blatant example of coercion and the blatant example of terrorist tactics. And speaking about Hamas getting out, disarming Hamas and getting them out of Gaza, what about the Israeli army? Who has used the weapons?
Ambassador Shazly, can I get in here at this point and then ask you, we are talking about the release of almost like even less than a couple of hundreds of hostages on the Israeli side, and some of them are dead because of the famine that was forced by the Israeli denial of the humanitarian aid to enter Gaza. So against other terms in the favor of Palestine, which is the release of thousands and thousands of Israeli hostages and prisoners for years to be released. Are they going to be released? And they said also that there is going to be a gradual withdrawal out of Gaza, not a complete withdrawal, against a complete withdrawal of Hamas.
Yeah, I mean, so they are going to portray that they are going to withdraw from Gaza after a whole year of bombarding Gaza that destroyed the whole city and that killed nearly 70,000 people and injured double this. And then, portraying that they are going to withdraw from Gaza as a gesture of peace or gesture. This is really I cannot find the terms to describe this. In the Second World War, after the war, there was the Nuremberg trials for trying those who have been guilty of war crimes. I, as a human being, as not only as an Arab or as a believer in God or no, as a human being, this is the ABC, the genetic code of humanity. If we do not bring those who have committed war crimes to justice, I think this is going to be a travesty of justice and a travesty of international law. This is not the end. This is
not the end.
It's not the end. This is a step.
Right, but can I get in here also and ask you, the optimist observers who might be
listen,
see
don't talk to me about optimist observers.
No, I mean people who are looking to the light. I mean, we need we need an urgent lift of the humanitarian aid. They say that this is going to be a reason or a path for the Israelis to be committed to a peace treaty, to committed to the terms, to be able to committed to their promises, to be able to give us guarantees, to be able to give us some life on Gaza. Do you think this is going to be happening?
Listen, I do not mince my words. As you know, the British term says, I call a spade a spade. The Israelis are not reliable people to give promises. They are war criminals. They have committed atrocities. And all this has to be accountable in front of history and in front of international law, if we still believe in international law and if we still believe in international legality.
Right. On that note, Ambassador Mohamed Shazly, former Assistant Foreign Minister, would like to thank you, sir, talking to us to Nile TV, and you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.